Hi, I'm Gareth Kane and welcome to another edition of Ask Gareth. The idea here, as always, is very, very simple. You ask me questions about sustainability or corporate social responsibility and I do my best to answer them. The clue is in the name. And the question this time comes from Annalisa Mills of True North Sustainability. Now, Annalisa is a good friend and colleague of mine, and we got into a bit of a debate on LinkedIn, and I said, well, this would be a great subject for Ask Gareth, so she kindly formulated it into a question. So here goes. Dear Gareth, people I work with often describe me as passionate and enthusiastic about sustainability and, in particular, action on climate change. But is this a strength or a weakness when engaging with businesses? I'm interested in your views on this, please. Right, one of the greatest things about working in sustainability and the whole sustainability profession is our passion for sustainability. And Annalisa is absolutely no exception. She is really top drawer when it comes to carbon footprinting, carbon education, climate change and all those issues. You know, she helped me with one of my books, The Green Executive, on getting all that detail right. She is very, very good at this. But I would also say that sometimes one of the worst things about the sustainability profession is our passion for sustainability. You see, what drives us on can drive other people away. And I was trying to work out how to illustrate this, and I remembered a story from a long time ago which has got little to do with sustainability, but I think it makes the point. I was on a conservation project in Ecuador in South America and decided towards the end of my stay there that I would do a bit of tourism, a bit of sightseeing, and went to see the local Inca remains. Now, I hadn't been on site for more than 15 minutes before this other tourist made a beeline for me and basically boxed me into a corner. And his opening gambit was, "Are these your first ruins?" And I said, well, yeah, in terms of South American ones. And he started going on saying, oh, you should visit this, you should visit that. And these were Inca and Mayan ruins strewn all across Central and South America. And, you know, as I said, I was virtually cornered, and his monologue went on and on and on and on and on. And all I wanted to do was have a potter around and understand Ecuadorian history a little bit better. Eventually, I made my excuses and got away from him, but I spent the whole rest of the visit keeping an eye on him, sort of squinting out of the corner of my eye to see where he was so I wouldn't get bogged down with him again. So if he came one direction, I'd make sure to wander off in another. And that meant I wasn't taking in anything to do with Incan ruins or any of that history. So his passion for his subject was actually driving me away from it. And I think that's what we can do in sustainability. Now, we often talk about getting out of our comfort zone and into our stretch zone. So our comfort zone is our normal routine, it's business as usual, we do everything by habit without thinking about it. If we want to change, then we have to get out of that comfort zone into a stretch zone, and that can be quite uncomfortable. But if you push people too far and too fast, they go beyond the stretch zone and into what's known as the panic zone, and a sort of outer rim of this. And once you hit the panic zone, you clam up and run away, like I did with the ruins guy in Ecuador. And once you've done that to somebody else, you've completely destroyed the opportunity for them to learn about sustainability and get enthusiastic about it, etc., etc. But I have a solution, which is to not necessarily talk about sustainability. I call this green jiu-jitsu because a jiu-jitsu expert doesn't try and batter their opponent in submission the way a boxer would, but instead it works to their opponent's strength, height, and other attributes to get the best technique. So what I do in green jiu-jitsu is I find the overlap between sustainability and the interests of the audience. And that's where we start the engagement. So for engineers, they're passionate about solving problems. So most of my engagement with engineers is about problem solving. How do we cut the carbon footprint of your organisation? In healthcare, I've got a couple of healthcare clients, they're passionate about saving and improving lives. So if you want to engage their employees, you have to link everything to saving and improving lives, whether that's people being healthier by cycling to work, or even switching off extraneous equipment on wards so that patients sleep better. You make that connection into what they're passionate about. And accountants, believe it or not, are passionate about figures and making the sums add up. So if you want to engage with them, you don't start talking about esoteric ideas like a circular economy unless you're translating that always into pounds, dollars, euros, yen, or whatever currency is appropriate. So you have to sort of give up, to a certain extent, your passion for sustainability and concentrate on their interests. And once you hit that sweet spot, the overlap between the two issues, then you can start a proper conversation and things get off on a much better grounding than my unfortunate experience in Ecuador. So to try and summarize all that into the triple bottom line as usual, passion is great when it drives us forward, but it can drive others away. So we've got to use their passions to bring them into the fold. Okay, I hope that answers the question to some extent. It's a very good, important question. I hope that's gone some way to sort of square a few circles. If you have any comments or thoughts or examples, questions, put them in the comments below the video. I will answer each and every one personally by my very own self. If you think that somebody else will find it of use, then please do share it with them or put it on your social networks, blogs, whatever you want to. And don't forget to go to www.terrainfirma.co.uk and sign up to the Low Carbon Agenda. That's my monthly newsletter which features every future edition of Ask Gareth and a whole load of stuff besides. And remember, whether you're making incremental improvements to the environmental performance of your organisation or facilitating massive step changes towards sustainability, it all counts. You're making the world a better place and you should be proud of that. Until next time, goodbye.